morning, everyone. You're listening to WHAM Wairarapa. Welcome to the show. I'm Hayley Gassmeyer. I'm here to tell you what's happening around the region of this coming week. Thanks Trust House for sponsoring the show here on Arrow FM and also on Wairarapa TV, which is Freeview Channel 41. And you can also watch pick up this podcast off the Arrow FM website later on today, or you can watch it on YouTube through the Wairarapa TV channel. You can also like my Facebook page, which is WHAM Wairarapa, if you want to be a guest on the show, or if you want to let me know about any events going on around Wairarapa, then get in touch. Would love to share the news. Well, it's the 28th of September. It's Friday. It's blue skies outside and the sun is out. I have heard, though, that there might be some showers later on. But it's not too cold. Okay, well, we've got a guest calling in at 8:15. We've got Indigo Freya. She's from Featherston. She's a really cool chick who has organised the Featherston Expo, which is on Sunday from 2 until 4. It's going to be a pretty big event, I think, but I'll leave her to tell us about that when she phones in. Bear with me, I haven't picked up a call in our new studio here yet, so hopefully I can pull it off. Well, it's great to have you here with me this morning. We'll crack into the events. We've got the African Songs, Drumming and Dance Workshop, which is going on this evening at Carterton School. That's on Holloway Street, near the Event Centre. It goes until about 9 p.m, it says. Now, what's this all about? You do have to have a ticket. So come and learn groovy, contagious African rhythm and dance in a fun, easy workshop with Kofi Fuga from Ghana, West Africa. Kofi Fuga is a skilled, inspirational master drummer, dancer from Ghana, and he has been teaching friendly, exuberant workshops to people all around the world for over 15 years. Participants will be introduced to West African djembe and other West African drumming, the techniques and all the different parts that make West African drumming, West African djembe rhythms so danceable. Not too sure if I'm pronouncing that word right. You will also learn traditional dances and the history and the meaning of the dance moves. Participants will learn the traditional songs that go with the rhythms, as well as the history behind them. It is an energising and yet relaxing, simple to get started, and it's fun. It's a way to express oneself and connect with others in a positive environment. All levels are welcome, and everyone will be challenged at their own level. Drums will be provided, and we've got a contact number if you want more information. Coffee's number, if you've got your pen ready, is 021 026 80964. All right, one more time, 021 026 80964. There's an email address. It's African Drum and Dance NZ at gmail.com. That's African Drum and Dance NZ at gmail.com. Looks like tickets are about $32 plus fees if you buy them off Event Finder. They're not sold out yet, so that's good. If you want to purchase one, you can either call 0800 buy ticks, which is 0800 289 849, or you can go onto the Event Finder website and click on the buy ticket link. So African Songs, Drumming and Dance Workshop with Kofi tonight at Carterton School from 6:30 until 9. What else have we got today at 11 a.m? So you've better get in quick if you're keen to go along to this. It's another opportunity performance, I guess, or they're presenting it, Tennessee Waltz. It's at the Carterton Event Centre from 11 till 1. Tickets are $35, and I'm pretty sure that includes lunch, but we'll see. Yes, I'm correct. All tickets include a lunch after the show. In a concert where pop meets traditional country, we feature award-winning songs from artists like Doris Day, John Denver, Connie Francis, Kenny Rogers, and Dolly Parton. We all have a stellar cast, which includes Carl Perigo, Suzanne Lynch from The Chicks, Marion Burns, and Marion's sister, Karen Davey, with a band. Award-winning fiddler and entertainer, Marion has featured in many of Opportunity's Irish concerts. Now it is our chance to hear her play all the frenetic bluegrass, Dixie and country songs made famous in the 40s, 50s, 60s and 70s. The show also includes a spot by Karen as Dolly Parton. And we also see a Kenny Rogers lookalike take to the stage amongst others. This is an era which saw many long-lasting toe-tapping tunes with great sing-along lyrics from songs like Tennessee Waltz, Stand By Your Man and Walk the Line. Fabulous fun and frenetic bluegrass fiddling. Okay, we'll stop there. If you want to get a ticket to that, I think there's still time. It doesn't say they're sold out, so you can call this number, write this down, 0508 266 237. One more time, 0508 266 237. Or you can go to the Opportunity website. It's www.opportunity.co.nz. And remember, the $35 ticket includes lunch after the show. And this is the Tennessee Waltz that we're talking about, which is at the Carterton Event Centre at 11 a.m. today, this morning. Now, James Kenyon with Monty Bevins. This is their NZ tour at Ventana Creative Collective in Martinborough. They're going to be there tonight from 8 p.m. Oh, there goes. Now, all right, what do we do? Phone? Hello? Hello, Indigo. Great to have you on the show. Just can you say one more thing? I'm just checking that you're going out to air. All right, look, I'm going to put you on speaker if that works. Can you hear me? Oh no, I don't know how to... Sorry, Indigo. It's loud enough, yes, but I don't think you're going out to air, which is the problem. I'm not sure how to get that to work. Just a sec. This is a bit embarrassing. I've got no one here to help me this morning.
No.
All right. Now, I wonder if people can hear you now. Say hello?
How will we know?
Yes. Oh, gosh. This is a disaster. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear yourself. I've got, I don't know how to... hope someone turns up right now as we speak. Is there a studio option?
I can hear you talking on the radio.
Yes, but can you hear yourself?
No.
No. Okay. Oh no, and I'm live to air right now as we speak.
You are indeed. I can hear you talking.
All right. I don't know what to do. Look. Normally, I don't have this problem because, for some reason, it just normally comes straight through. But for some reason, I'm not hearing you on my headphones.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay.
But I still can't.
You can't hear yourself? No. Okay. Well, I might, if you're still listening to the radio, I might, if when someone comes in to help me, I might say, hey, Indigo, call back now. Is that all right? And then are you free to listen to the radio and call back when I give you a shout out?
Yeah, no problem at all.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll talk soon. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was a little bit embarrassing. Sorry about that. All right. Okay, I'm back. Oh, gosh, I need help, don't I? Hopefully someone's going to come in and help me soon. I know that someone has just texted me. I don't know if it's someone offering me live help on air. No, it's work related. Okay, look, hopefully Mike will turn up before my show ends and then we can get Indigo back with us. Apologies, Indigo. Really excited to hear all about the Featherston Expo. I promise we'll let everyone know about it one way or another. So we'll go back to the previous event that I was talking about. We've got James Kenyon with Monty Bevan's New Zealand tour at Ventana Creative Collective in Martinborough tonight from 8 p.m. Tickets are $29. You can buy your tickets here on Event Finder, and there's a buy tickets link that you can click. James Kenyon is an Australian songwriter who has returned to Aotearoa this September, returning to Aotearoa this September for an 8-date tour that will include Christchurch, Wellington and Auckland and Martinborough. He will be joined by New Zealand favourite and the hardest working troubadour Monty Bevans. Kenyon has built a strong following across New Zealand after consistently touring since 2015 on the back of his highly praised album Imagine You Were Driving, released through Little Lake Records. In the last 18 months, Kenyon has completed a 10-date tour of the UK and Europe, a tour of New Zealand and 3 tours of Australia, including a 27-date single launch tour in November 2017. As a composer, Kenyon most recently collaborated with Nick Huggins to create the soundtrack for Jackie Van Beek's New Zealand feature film, The Inland Road. Okay, but what about the New Zealander? It doesn't seem to have any information about Monty, but bookings are essential for this, so you need to call Ventana to book your spot. Ventana's phone number is 06306 9488. One more time, that number is 306 9488. And you can get in touch with Ventana through their website as well, www.ventanacreativecollective.co.nz. So $29 for a ticket to James Kenyon and Monty Bevans in Martinborough live tonight from 8 p.m. What else is happening, I wonder, tonight? There's a Taste of Italy, which is happening at Salute restaurant in Greytown. They're putting on a set menu with Italian-inspired courses, and there's a wine match as well, $75 per person. You probably need to book a table for that one. It's $50 without the wine, $75 with the wine. I know what I'd go for. And these guys are offering this Italian evening special from Thursday through to Saturday by the looks of things. And it looks as though this weekend is the last weekend that they're offering it. Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So yeah, tomorrow and tonight are the last nights that you can go and get some Italian food from Salute in Greytown. Of course, the Martinborough Music Festival kicks off today. I've read that all the tickets have sold out, which is pretty awesome. It's the second time that the Martinborough Music Festival has been put on. It started last year. Now, this year it's going to be at the St Andrew's Anglican Church on Dublin Street. Let's read it out straight. I don't know too much about it. It says a feast of chamber music in Martinborough. There are 4 concerts over 3 days featuring some of New Zealand's finest classical musicians. We've got Wilma Smith on violin, Deirdre Irons, who plays piano, Mark Walton, who plays clarinet, Amalia Hall on violin, Christopher Moore on viola, and Matthias Balzat, who's on cello, with works by Beethoven, Caesar Frank, Brahms, Gareth Farr, Schubert, Mozart, Schumann, Bach, and Darius Mulhord. I'm not sure if I said all those names correctly, but tickets to the festival are $70, but I'm pretty sure they've all sold out. But I'll give you this phone number to call just in case you're super keen to go along, and you might be able to ask them if anyone's cancelled or whatnot. The number to call is 0508. So 0508 484 253. So that's 0508 484 253. That's for the Martinborough Music Festival, which kicks off today. Martinborough does put on lots of fun events, doesn't it? Pretty cool town. So if you're not sure what to do this weekend, you can always go to Stonehenge. They're in Carterton off Ahirarui Road. Still don't know if I say that correctly. Ahirarui Road, that's Carterton. Sort of out Gladstone-y, Carterton-y way. They're open from Wednesday to Sunday, and you can just go and pay an entry fee and go and give yourself a tour. Alternatively, you can have a guided tour. Hey, I've got guests coming tomorrow. Maybe this is something we should do. This is a good idea. So there's the guided tours. They're from, I think, 11 until 12:30 on Saturdays and Sundays, and I think you need to book those ones. Of course, we've got the farmers markets happening around the region this weekend. These happen every weekend, which is really cool. In Masterton, we've got the Wairarapa Farmers Market, which is outside the farriers in the car park there at the top of Queen Street near the northern roundabout. Those markets are on rain or shine from 9 until 1 in the undercover section there. Then down in Featherston on the Saturday as well, there's the Featherston Fresh Produce Market, the Featherston Market. That's just off the main road, Fitzherbert Street. If you can park there in with the baker and the Lang's Pharmacy there, and the market is just behind that car park, and that one runs from 8 until 2. Then on Sunday, there's the Carterton Farmers Market, which is in Memorial Square. I think that one might go from about 9 until 12:30, I think. And then there's the car boot sale in Masterton on the Sunday. That's on the corner of Chapel and Essex Street in the car park there next to Property Brokers. Well, I might play a song now and then try and get someone to help me with the phone situation so we can do our interview. Now, what song are we going to play? I've got a Fleetwood Mac one lined up, so enjoy. And we're back. That was some Fleetwood Mac for you. Well, Michael did turn up and came to my rescue and pointed out my error. So Indigo, whenever you're free, please call back. Sorry for mucking you around and taking up your valuable morning time. Can't wait to have a chat with you when you phone in. I know exactly what to do. I'm going to be super onto it. It's going to be a flawless transition. Fingers crossed. All right, so there we go, right on cue. Okay, turn that on. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, okay, I finally nailed it. Thank you so much, Indigo, for calling in and for bearing with me this morning.
You're welcome.
So Indigo Freya, she's from Featherston, and what have you been busy organising, haven't you?
Yes, we've had fun organising the Featherston Expo, the first ever.
Yep. And so what's this Featherston Expo that you... it's on Sunday, I know. Tell us about it.
The whole idea of it was to find a way to have one central place for all Featherston things and all Featherston people to get together and find out what all the Featherston things are. So we opened it up to, to clubs, businesses, groups, organisations, and said, come and have a display and come along and let's have some fun. And we added in a potluck afternoon tea so that it would entice everybody in the door.
Awesome.
And we've got around 50 displays booked.
That is crazy. So this is in the Anzac Hall. Are they all going to fit?
I hope so.
Tell us, I don't know if you've got your list there. It's a pretty exhaustive list. You named every single group that I've ever heard of and more. But can you give us a little quick taste of who's going to be there?
Yeah, I'll just do a scattergun. So there's groups such as the Men's Shed, the Wairarapa Roller Sports, the Mini Fell organisation, the Heritage Museum, the Wairarapa Bonsai Club. We've got a photographer. We've got Featherston First Fridays. We've got something called Brookside Developments, which apparently are about affordable housing here in Featherston, which I'm curious to find out about myself. We've got social things such as Family Works Pathways, With Heart parenting courses. We've got a whole range of stuff.
And so everyone is welcome to basically, if you live in Featherston, you'll definitely want to head along, won't you? But also maybe if you're thinking about moving to Featherston or even anyone from the region is welcome to come along and see what groups and what's happening, really.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about what Featherston's all about, and we welcome anybody through the door. Ideally, if everybody can just bring a little plate so that we can have a good shared afternoon tea, that would be great. But we've got the tea and coffee on flow.
Nice. And so basically all the stalls going to be laid out around the hall, and then there's going to be a big table in the middle with all the food that people can sort of collect and eat as they go around the stalls and talk to people.
Yeah, basically.
And network. Fantastic. Yep. And how did you're a co-organiser? You've got a friend that's organising it with you. Is that Kate Peters?
Yes, that is indeed.
Yep.
She's a fabulous young lady who moved to Featherston recently, more recently than me, neither of us have been here for generations. What happened was we were part of what was a Featherston Newcomers Afternoon Tea, which was an annual event, and we both found ourselves running last year's and then decided for this year we had to do something bigger and broader and wider and invite the whole community and make it sort of more of a meaningful event, more of a bigger event, that kind of thing. So what came out of it was the Featherston Expo.
And you're hoping this is going to be the first of many?
Yes. I think if it goes well, which it looks like it will, it would be great if it was an annual event so that there's a regular occurrence on the calendar that everybody knows they can come and find out more and that sort of thing.
Yeah. And I understand that must have been a massive effort for both you and Kate. You've had no funding or anything. You've completely organised this out of your own pocket. So you might have some koha boxes there so people can donate if they want to, and that could go towards putting it on next year.
Yes, indeed. We've had a little bit of funding from the Featherston's own charitable trust, which will cover the tea and coffee and milk and stuff. But yes, we've basically run it on a shoestring, and that's the whole reason why we didn't charge anything either, because we thought what with the District Council giving us the hall for free, the basis of it was because it's a community event and there's no money changing hands. So this year it's all free, all absolutely put on for nothing. But yes, we'll need to start collecting money and fundraising in order to make it for next year, because we'll at least have hall hire costs and things like that. So hopefully it'll become an annual thing.
Well, that's just absolutely fabulous. And yes, so as you say, all of those 50 stalls that are in groups that are going to be there, that none of them had to pay a dime to be in there.
Yep.
That's really cool. And so this is on Sunday. It's from 2 until 4.
Yep.
And the afternoon tea is just going to be so people just turn up and put their plate down, and anyone can be eating. It's just solid food and networking fun for 2 hours there.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, cool. Oh, that sounds really neat. What are you most looking? Are you going to be involved in the stall? I guess as an organiser, you'll be walking around making sure everyone's behaving and everyone's arranged in their right spot and whatnot.
We'll be doing that, but also we'll have our own stall.
Oh yes, what's this?
So we're going to be wearing many hats, and having the difficult job of hopefully it'll be difficult of counting how many people come and going through the day, so that we can get an idea of the popularity of it. We'll also be sort of collecting names and encouraging people to join our Facebook group and things like that to try and boost the numbers so that we can say, yes, this is a successful and popular event.
And so the stall that you're going to be at, is it the Featherston Expo stall?
Yeah.
Getting people's views about it, maybe, like people can give you some feedback.
Yep, we'll have a suggestion box. We're going to have a name collecting piece of paper and koha tin, and I think that's about all. But yes, our stand will be right by the door, and then we'll have hopefully a map of the hall so that everybody can see who's there and where they can find them. That's our plan. We haven't been in there and actually measured it all out or anything yet, but hopefully that will come to pass. And
what plate are you taking along?
I haven't thought of that yet. Last minute shop at the supermarket, I think.
Asparagus rolls.
Yeah.
Indigo, thank you so much. I'm sorry for mucking you around this morning, but it's been great talking with you. Have we left anything out?
No, I don't think so. Can I just quickly thank a couple of other organisations that have helped us out, which is the Steve Chapman Ray White Real Estate, who made a couple of great signs for us. There's a company at the top end of Featherston that's a hardware company. I think it's Johnson Brothers, and they put a sign up for us. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. I haven't got the list in front of me, but thank you.
Yes, that's very nice of those local businesses to help you out with this.
Yep.
And good on you, I have to say, for taking this upon yourself, you and Kate, and putting something on for the whole community. It's a pretty amazing, and I encourage everyone to go along. I'll come down as well with my camera.
Excellent. It'd be great to meet you.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much yourself. You have a nice day, and I'll see you on Sunday.
Yep. Cheers.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was relatively painless. Thank you for calling in. Yay. All right. Now we're back, and we have the one and only Michael Wilson in the house.
Two and only, actually.
Two and only.
Tony Backhouse, a very great musician, is also my double.
Oh.
Yeah, my brother spoke to him on the street once for ages and went away not realising it wasn't me.
What?
Yeah.
Your brother?
My brother. So it's the two and only Michael Wilson. Hi.
Hi. And how are you?
Pretty good, actually.
You still look relatively fresh from your massive trip to America?
Well, the trip to America was fantastic, but I looked far from fresh when I got back.
Oh,
Because I did a shitload of walking.
you allowed to say that on air?
I just did. Walking, people walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a lot of being cramped up in an aeroplane, you know, and so I was a bit of a wreck by the time I got back. And because I got these, sorry listeners, but I do have really bad knee problems and hip problems now too. So I spent the last week in extreme pain. And yesterday I turned a corner. I'm only in great pain as opposed to extreme. Things are a lot better. So I'm feeling fresh. But what a fantastic time we had. We saw our son, which was the reason why we went there. I just go, there you are. You were hidden behind a camera. Well, not really, but, you know, slightly. And we went to lots of great museums and galleries and saw amazing stuff.
Which part of America?
Oh, we were in Los Angeles. Yeah. It's interesting, you know how everybody very coolly goes, we're going to LA. Everybody you talk to there says Los Angeles.
Do they?
They don't say LA.
No.
Yeah.
So it's slang for...
It's for other people. Yeah.
Not for the locals.
Yeah, Los Angeles. And it was great. And it's funny, you know, look, we're kind of, my generation are Anglophiles, you know, because all of our culture was from England, you know, and so, you know, we think of Americans as a little bit different, you know. I really appreciated how positive and friendly they were. You know, as New Zealanders, we all go, oh, we're the most friendly people in the world. Yeah. Americans are pretty damn friendly.
I agree.
Yeah,
They are, aren't
they're
they?
great and helpful. Sure, we can do that for you. Okay, no trouble, sir. You know, and they do it.
Yeah.
And transport is cheap,
Yep.
and we had a nice time. A lot of walking though. And we were there mainly to see our son, who had his 30th birthday, which he had at the Hard Rock Cafe in Universal City.
Cool.
Yeah. And we thought, oh, it's going to be really noisy and we won't get anywhere to sit and we won't be able to talk to anyone or hear them.
You were being old about the whole situation.
We were being old and we turned up and it was fab.
Yeah,
and
you
we
loved
got
it.
A bunch of tables without reserving.
Yep.
And I met all of Oscar's great friends who were fantastic and varied and it was good.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So that's what I've been doing.
Awesome. And what was the weather like, I want to know?
Oh, my God.
Hot.
Yeah, I tell you what. Before I went, I'd said to Oscar, what's the weather like? He said, yeah, it is cooling down a bit. So I thought, right, packed accordingly. I used less than a quarter of the stuff I took with me.
And you only used the smallest stuff.
Yeah, because there was just no point. 2 pair of shorts, no point getting into anything else. Really hot.
Did you? So we're talking like 30 degrees.
Yeah, but they say it in
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, so you never know.
Oh, okay.
But it was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great, though.
Yeah.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend? Are you going to any events?
Just probably doing home stuff. Oh, but if there's good events, we'll go to them, baby. It's just that we've got stuff to do at home. A little bit of repair around the property.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was trying to segue into the memory walk, which I thought you might take part in.
Yeah, I could do with a memory walk. It just forgot to go.
Well, it's at the Solway Showgrounds on Saturday. That's tomorrow.
All right.
From 11 until 2.
What are we remembering? Are we walking along different things that say, hey, this is where the so-and-so happened? Or...
What is it all about? It says, join us for a memory walk. Meet at Farrier's Car Park, Masterton at 10:30 onwards to register and get your free purple T-shirt. Donations will be gratefully accepted. The walk starts at 11, walking up Queen Street to Solway Showgrounds. It's about 4K.
Right.
Food will be available at the showgrounds and there'll be raffles. Memories are precious. Come walk with us to remember those who cannot remember you.
It's
Alzheimer's walk.
Yeah.
There we go.
And isn't Monday International Day of the Older Person or something? It's my day, baby.
Oh, yes, and that's why we had the, what do they call it? It used to be the Aging with Attitude Expo. It was on Monday. I had to go. I went along.
Yeah.
But now it's called the Everyone Expo, they call it now.
Yeah. Aging with attitude. Do we need older people with more attitude than they've already got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the memory tree is at the showgrounds, and you can show your support for people with dementia and their families, friends, and care partners. There'll be vans available to ferry people back to the car park.
Great.
So the memory walk, that's from 11 till 2 tomorrow. So that's a good one to go along to. It looks like it's free, but you can give a donation. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Do you mind me just skitting through?
That's what you're here for.
What we've got, you can just chime in. We've got the Masterton Eagles Hellberg Day 2018. This is at the Masterton Golf Club. This is tomorrow from 11 until 5:30, so it's an all-day event. You get your clubs ready.
Eagles, so you have to shoot eagles on every hole.
There's 18 holes to be precise.
A lot of eagles.
$10, door sales only. It's a Stableford competition.
I know golf has got all these weird terms. It's a Stableford, it's a links, it's a this, that and the other. It's a Bob's Your Uncle tournament.
Basically.
Yeah.
Cards in by 12 noon in support of the Hellberg Trust for Children with Special Needs.
Great.
Yeah, so phone 06 377 4948 for more information. I'm guessing that might be the phone number for the Masterton Golf Club. Call them if you want to know more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what a Stableford is.
Yes.
Golf people know.
People know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. We've got some Grease. Here we go. You know Grease. Did you like Grease? Have you performed a Grease show before?
I've never been in Grease, and I hate to say this, but it is not one of my favourite musicals. But I'm sure that whoever's doing it is doing a fabulous job.
Yes. I've never seen it as a musical. I've only seen the movie.
It celebrates that era in American history that I like the least.
Okay, so is it the 60s? Oh, the 50s. That's what I was going to say, the 60s.
Yeah, it's all about capitalism and gross male behaviour.
There we go. And leather. Tight leather.
However, lots and lots of people love the music out of Grease. And it's a great opportunity. If it's done by school kids, it's always a good one for school kids to do because they really love getting in there.
Yeah, the costumes are really cool. And I guess there's cars in it too.
Yeah. Who's doing it?
So this is, it says Grease Sing Along, but it's at the screening room. So the Karapuni movie theatre.
Oh, so you think it might be an actual movie, like sometimes with the Rocky Horror Show now that they put on the movie and everybody sings along?
We'll see, yeah.
Yeah, could be.
Have you ever been to a film musical and had the uncontrollable urge to burst into song?
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fun because I could go and I could sing ironically.
You could?
Yeah.
Ever wanted to know what it's like to be a T-bird or a pink lady?
Yeah.
But never quite felt cool enough to pull it off? Well, now is your chance.
Hey, I want to sing, ironically. You're the one that I want. Yeah, right.
You are the one I want. Okay, you can put on your pink jackets, you can grease up those quiffs and let your inhibitions go for an evening where you are the stars. And remember, grease is the word.
Right.
So
Good. I don't have a quiff to grease up anymore.
You could... Trump seems to work it out somehow.
Yeah, but he's got the hair.
Yeah. So start your evening with a drink in the eatery, perhaps one of our uniquely crafted beauty school dropout cocktails, before heading into the cinema for some good old-fashioned fun. We'll even suggest some appropriate heckles and accompanying actions that you can pull out during the movie. This would be fun. Yeah. Then just sit back in our huge comfy seats. I have been to the screening room. Their seats are darn comfortable. Have you been there?
I was there last night.
Were you? What were you doing there?
Went and saw Ladies in Black, Australian movie.
Oh, yes, I have heard about that.
Good. My daughter was in the stage musical, the original musical of it last year. Last year? Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it does. I can't quite remember it. I think I read it out one day on air and I thought, I'd see that.
It's just unremittingly feel good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Cool. All right, now, this is the important stuff. Get the movie ticket and a beauty school dropout cocktail for $25. Cocktails served from 8 until 8:30. So that's a short time frame there. And if you want to make a night of it, you can book a table in the eatery and enjoy a meal or shared plates before you head in. So this is tomorrow from 8 p.m. at the screening room, $25. You need to get your ticket first. I think this phone number is for the screening room, so call them.
Get dressed up.
Get dressed up, don't forget.
I'll go as Olivia Neutron-Bomb.
The number to call if you want to get your spot, 06 378 6191. So 378 6191. I'm sure everyone out, I mean, my mum's been to Greece parties. I'm pretty sure she's got a Greece outfit. I think lots of people out there probably have.
And you've got a leather jacket, Hayley. I've seen it.
I do have a leather jacket. I could wear that. Yep. Yeah.
You go as John Travolta.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, have I got leather pants, though? Could probably figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a tough woman character in it, and who probably gets all leathered up. I can't remember her name. Rizzo or something
Rizzo,
like that.
Yeah. Red lipstick is what we need.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll get out my red lipstick.
She's got the dark hair coif as well, I think. Quiff. All right. Village Artisan Tour. What is this all about? They've got a picture of the White Swan in Greytown, so we're talking Greytown. Oh, we're looking at $189 per person.
Must be a bit of food thrown in, I'd say.
Hopefully some wine too. Enjoy a full-day guided tour from Wellington to Wairarapa. So this is more aimed at Wellingtonians, I think. So what happens here?
So you'd have to talk louder because they're further away?
So this is basically, I think you get on a train, you get picked up by the village tour bus, and they take you around South Wairarapa. So I think you go to, so you go to the cheese place in Featherston, the chocolate factory in Greytown. You can do some shopping there. I think you get to go to a vineyard in Martinborough, and you get some lunch at White Swan. I'm just remembering this from when these were put on earlier. So Saturday and Sunday. And so it looks like it's Thursdays through to Sundays, $189 per person. I guess it's a nice gift that you can buy someone if you want to shout them a fun day out in Wairarapa. Lots to offer. How do you get a ticket? You can get it on Event Finder, or you can call this number. It's a Wellington number, 04 472 0869, and that's 04 472 0869. So that's for a tour, village artisan tour is what they call it. Yeah. All right. Oh, we've got this event is sold out. But I'll just tell you that it's happening. It's the New Zealand Tiny House and Alternative Living Conference, which is at the Carterton Event Centre tomorrow. It's a day event, but yeah, it has sold out. But that would have been an interesting one to go to. Hey.
Yes, just another way of looking at our housing crisis and doing something about it, yeah.
Yep. Oh, yep. So we've got the Featherston Expo. We just had our Indigo on the phone telling us about that. So just one more time, it's at the Featherston Anzac Hall on Sunday. It kicks off at 2 p.m, runs until 4. There's going to be 50 stalls there. Not stalls that you can buy stuff from, just community. It's telling you what's happening in the region, and you need to take a plate to share. It's a potluck. It's a pretty cool
when
idea.
we first came to New Zealand from England and we went to our first event saying, ladies a plate, that's what we took. Because my mum said, just after the war in England there was a shortage of crockery, so I suppose it's the same thing.
Or maybe you thought there was going to be food there, but you had to take your own thing to eat off. And I guess they still would have let you join in, because at potlucks, people always take so much because you're thinking, oh, okay, there's going to be 30 people there or whatever, I better make enough for everyone to have a spoonful. Yeah. But at the end of the day, that means there's going to be, because normally you just make enough for yourself. And
but you always think, oh, I'm making for 5 people or something.
Yeah, but they're all making for 5 people.
I know.
And
it's
so
I think that's what the Sermon on the Mount or whatever, or when Jesus fed the 500. I think it was a potluck thing.
Okay.
That's why they ended up with so many leftovers.
Much stuff. I see. So how do you know they had lots of leftovers? What did they do with the leftovers?
Because it says. See, I know my Bible. It says at the end they went and collected all the leftovers, and there was enough to fill 11 baskets.
Oh, wow.
They started off with 5 loaves and a couple of fish.
That's right. I'm a little bit rusty on my Bible stories. It's been a few years. decades maybe.
Yeah.
All right, the Sunday Jam. Oh yeah, this have you been to this before at Con Art?
Oh, I haven't so far. No. Yeah.
This is another cool event, hey? Gosh, Wairarapa's cool. Hey, the Sunday Jam. It's at Con Art Gallery and Studios. That's on the corner of Bruce and Queen Street. It's those containers that are brightly coloured, and they're what are they? They're artist studios, aren't they?
They are, and they're kind of revolving so that you'll get one set of artists for 4 weeks, and then a different bunch the next 4.
What a cool idea!
Yeah, Lands Trust support that, and they set up all the containers and all the rest of that. And it's kind of been administered to some degree, I think, by Aratoi. I just think it's a fabulous thing.
Yeah, and they put that grass down, and man, they really turned that little section around. It
had been a nursery.
Oh, previously, because ever since I've been here, it was just like a dirt, and it had that camel stone which broke.
Yeah.
Do you remember that camel? And it had a fence up around it.
It was a nursery. I remember getting plants from there.
Wow. And they demoed it at some point. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a free event, and it's on Sunday because it's a Sunday Jam. It's from 2 till 4, or it's at the same time as the Featherston Expo. So you're going to be, if you're in Masterton, you might as well go to this one.
Astral plane down to Featherston.
Eh?
Send your astral body down.
Yes.
Yeah. It can be done.
But South Wairarapa people should go to the Featherston Expo.
Yeah.
So Con Arts, the Sunday Jam is back for the summer season. This is an open mic event for any kind of performer and anyone keen to just come along and enjoy the entertainment. There'll be speakers provided, amps and mics. No registration is necessary. Bring a chair and a blanket to enjoy your picnic on the front lawn. This event is dependent on the weather, so it's held every last Sunday of the month until further notice. And be sure to note the start time, as this can be changeable. So this time around, it's 2 p.m.
Right.
So you can go and be a star if you want, and show off your musical skills. You're pretty talented when it comes to music.
No, I'm not. I could turn up and then they'll go, do you know what, we're going to cancel it.
You'll have to register on another name.
It's weather and talent dependent.
We've got the Junior Rangers and Tikakano.
Tikakano?
Tikakano?
Means seed in Māori.
Well, this is a Pukaha Mount Bruce event on the 1st of October. That's Monday. It's from 11 till 3. I think children are involved in this one. Yes. So it's almost the school holidays, so it's time to get your junior rangers signed up for the ranger duty, or older preteen rangers signed up for the new Tikakano program. Pukaha can keep the kids busy with the hands-on interactive school holiday programs, and the junior rangers can report for duty these school holidays every Monday and Tuesday, and Thursday and Friday. There will be no Wednesday junior rangers program, as that is for the older kids. So the older kids can come along on the Wednesdays from 11 till 3. Now, I guess you can go to the Pukaha website to find out more about this, but it's $30 per child per day, and it includes lunch from the cafe. Sounds like a pretty cool thing to get your kids involved with. I think they get a certificate, a junior ranger certificate at the end of it. And if you want to book, which you need to book, it's essential, you can call the Pukaha number, which is 06 375 8004. So that's 375 8004, or you can email at info@pukaha.org.nz. Is that an email or is that a website? info@pukaha.org.nz. Go to that.
Oh, yeah, that's an email.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to pop out there and ensure that you're included in the
coffee
arrangements.
Perfect. Love it.
All right, so you'll be finishing soon, won't you?
Yes, because it's 1 minute to 9. Look at me. Don't have to go to work till 10, so that's why we can be thorough today. All right, but I'm only going to give you a couple more events. The Tin Hut Live, this is on Wednesday. Of course, it's at the Tin Hut. You know where that is. It's in Turanikau, which is off State Highway 2, in between Greytown and Featherston. The Tin Hut, I think it's one of the oldest and most cherished pubs in the region, actually. $7.50 on the door. What a bargain, because they have top-notch musicians each on the first Wednesday of the month. So this October, this Wednesday, we've got Bruce sings Tom Waits-style poetic blues songs backed by his experienced and highly versatile band of Peter Charlton, Jones on electric piano and guitar, Lenny Lawton on guitar, Julian Hanson on drums, and Tony Spears on bass. Now, since taking to the stage again a year ago after a 30-year break, Bissett and the boys have performed about once a month around the wider Hawke's Bay district, and enough is... I can't understand the sentence. Enough, he says, to start sounding like we mean it. Okay, their repertoire ranges from trade blues to alt R&B to country rock, with a number of originals and a set full of poetry to music fusion, covering everyone from Louis Armstrong to Tom Waits, Fats, Domino to Little Feat. Okay, there's lots of words in this one. I think there's a few other musicians. If I just look, sometimes they've got a poster that just lists them all. There's so many words on this, like we're talking 500 or something. I can't quite pull out all the musical names, but basically there's going to be talented people performing for a very cheap price at the Tin Hut this coming Wednesday, from 7:30 until 10:30, $7.50 on the door. That'll be a fun event to be at. And is there anything else? Oh, of course, we've got the Aratoi Lecture Series. It's a short history of New Zealand art. Dr. Pamela Nunn is speaking once a week at Aratoi about New Zealand art. Each week focuses on a different topic. What are we up to? We're going to be up to the 3rd of October. That's on Wednesday at 2 p.m. And Dr. Nunn will be speaking next week about the abstract art Aotearoa. All right, and I'll just click onto this next page and see if there's anything else. We've got the Animates, so it must be school holidays next week. So we've got the Animates Masterton School Holiday Program. I think this one's free. A little bit more detail here. So it's on Thursday from 11 till 11:45. So it's just a 45-minute thing. And then there's one at 2 p.m. as well. So it's just Thursdays, 11 till 11:45, and then 2 until 2:45. So for the next 2 weeks, it's free. Looking for something to keep the kids entertained these school holidays? Join us at your local Animates for 4 free activity sessions on Tuesday the 4th and the 11th of October. Session 1 commencing at 11 and Session 2 commencing at 2 p.m. Animates have proudly partnered with Kids Safe with Dogs Charitable Trust to educate children how to safely interact with dogs. So this is a great thing for the kids to head along to. No bookings are required. Just make sure you get in early to get a parking spot. How cool. So this is at Animates Masterton, which is 1/3 Albert Street. I believe it's near the McDonald's there. Very cool. All right, well, these other events are not till Friday, so I'll tell you about them on Friday. Excuse me for 3 seconds. Sorry, that was my bum on screen. Forget about the camera. Okay, what's happening in Tararua? On the 1st of October, that must be Monday, Maths is Fun. Contact your local library. A school holiday program for years 1 to 8. So that's for the Tararua people. Contact your local library and ask if they have a maths program. And then from on the 1st again and the 9th, so that's the 1st and 9th of October, there's skateboard sessions at Bush Multisport, which is on Huxley Street. I'm not sure which town. It runs between 10 and 12, and it's a great opportunity to learn some skills on your skateboard whilst having fun. Skateboard, I don't know, scooters and rollerblades might be acceptable, but you can contact Bush Multisport. On the 4th of October, which will be the Thursday, there's the Ikatahuna Inn Quiz Night, and you can contact the Ikatahuna Inn for more details. It kicks off at 7:30 p.m. And on the 5th of October, which I believe might be next Friday, there's a Taste of Italy at the Forge Restaurant, which is on High Street in Dannyverk. It's $50 per person. and you need a book now, and you'll get to enjoy an evening of fine dining. So that's fine dining, a taste of Italy at the Forge restaurant next Friday from 6 p.m. on High Street in Dennyburg. Yeah, all right. And how about some weather? How about it? Looking outside, since we've got windows here at this new studio, we got blue skies over the rooftops because I'm on the second floor, you see. Okay, it's 9:05. I'll be out of your hair in probably 30 seconds. Let's just have a quick look at the weather. In Masterton today, fine until afternoon, then cloudy periods and a shower or two. Bummer. Light winds. I've got a high of 15, so it's beautiful this morning, possibly rain this afternoon. Tomorrow in Masterton, we've got a low of 2, a high of 17, and it's going to be fine with high cloud and northwesterlies developing in the evening. Yes, I'm so happy because I've got my auntie and uncle coming from Australia to visit me tomorrow in Martinborough, and I'm going to take them to Poppy's, which is going to be very fun, and it's going to be fine weather, so that's going to be great. And I was thinking maybe Stonehenge as well. Could be another cool place to take them. All right, but back to the weather. Sunday, we've got a morning low of 6 and a high of 17. Cloud increasing, occasional rain developing in the evening, northwesterlies. So the situation for the country today, a ridge retreats to the North Island today while northwesterlies develop across the South Island. Looking at the lower half of the North Island, we've got a high of 13 in Dannyburg, a high of 15 in Masterton, a high of 15 in Featherston, a high of 13 in Wellington, a high of 14 in Paraparaumu, and a high of 15 in Palmerston North. The Tararoa Forest Park forecast today, cloudy periods and isolated showers. Showers becoming more widespread for a time in the afternoon. And tomorrow in the Tararoa Forest Park, mostly cloudy, northwesterlies, gale in exposed places from evening. Cool. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and putting up with my lack of phone skills, but we got there in the end. Thank you so much for being with us, and please get in touch with me on the Facebook page, WHAM Wairarapa. Would love to hear from you. Please tell me about the events going on so we can tell everyone about them. Thanks Trust House for sponsoring the show, and I'll be back again next Friday morning from 8 a.m. I'm Hayley Gasmeyer, and you've been listening to WHAM Wairarapa. Have a very safe and fun weekend and a relaxing time and a good week, and catch you next week. See ya.